Hello, Internet. Jazza here. Katie Hopkins, the British media equivalent of Maleficent before Angelina Jolie tried to humanise her with a backstory, went on Fox News the other day after the London attacks and said that the attacks on Parliament left the UK divided, scared, ununified.
And what I'm tired of hearing on the media everywhere at the moment here is, we will not be cowed by terror. We stand united, because the big news is that's the message in London. That is not the message here in the UK.
Right.
People are cowed by one particular religion, which is promoted by the Muslim mayor, Sadiq Khan, son of the bus driver. You know, that's his only credential.
Okay, first things first. Katie, I love you with your new short hair. Work that look, yes. Secondly, do not come for my cuddly little teddy bear of a mayor, Sadiq Khan. He is everything I want in a 5'6" man, and more. And thirdly, Katie, who hurt you? UK hon? After the broadcast, everybody's favourite overly opinionated adopted auntie on Twitter, J.K. Rowling, compared Katie Hopkins' views to those of a Nazi appeaser in the 1940s. Good old Joe, invoking Godwin's law so you don't have to. But the fact is, this simply wasn't a reality that anybody recognised. The city responded. We mourned the people that tragically lost their lives. But as Brits, we then promptly got on with complaining about the rail replacement services. London and the UK have been dealing with terrorist attacks way before Islamic terrorism came into vogue. From the Blitz to the IRA bombings. Those keep calm and carry on posters didn't sell well for nothing, you know. There is an ounce of truth in them. To prove that this idea of widespread panic and division was simply false, the broadcaster, Dan Snow, decided to put together probably one of the most boring My Day Out in London videos ever created on Twitter. He depicted a London that was so dull that it was almost like looking through your anti-glorious clips on our phone after a big day out. Oh, this is me at Buckingham Palace, you know, if the flag's flying, the Queen's home. Oh, there's this lovely gentleman playing some Americana. Here's some tourists, some more tourists. I then videoed a pond for a little bit, but I'm not sure why I did that.
Haven't seen much fear, haven't seen much despair, haven't seen much surrender. Now, I'm off to the pub.
People like Katie and the media organisations that employ them want there to be the impression of fear and division because it makes them more money. A paper with the headline, "Immigrants give you AIDS," is going to sell better than "Immigrants contribute more to the economy than native-born British people." My second example was also far too long to fit on a front page. You know that something's very odd when the Fox anchor who was interviewing Katie Hopkins for 5 minutes then ended up with this conclusion.
Well, I suspect your leadership hates the rest of the country, and we recognize that very, very clearly here. Katie, thanks a lot for joining us.
Of course.
Literally 5 minutes with Katie Hopkins and the conclusions are liberals hate Britain. Fair and balanced, Fox. Fair and balanced. It is our job as citizens to make sure that these lies and exaggerations do not become the norm. You know people who have these views. Talk to them and expect it to take a long time to change their mind, but have those difficult conversations. Just for goodness sake, don't do it on Twitter. That place is an absolute cesspit. If you like chatting politics, then you should definitely download, subscribe, and listen to my podcast, The Right Dishonourable. It's really bloody good. I have been rhyming with oranges. Subscribe to me with the orb here, and watch another video here. I'll wait. Not too long though, because this can get awkward. End screens are fun.